And the Sooners will put total leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas's offense takes the field. Guys, this rivalry has been intense, and over the years, there's always a back and forth with these offenses.
And they live so close near each other in proximity, obviously. They go to the same high schools. They visit the same school, Jesse. This game always means a lot.
Yeah, look, it's Boomer, Sooner, and Hook 'em, right? This is one of the best rivalry games in all of college football. There's just always a different energy when these two teams meet.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. So Oklahoma's offense will go to work for the first time today. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. The Sooners want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Looking to throw on second down. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Quick release on the RPO. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've got a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on, hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. On third and short, the power run here. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the give off the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Sooners have moved it inside the 20. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Sooners.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. To the ground, he's got it again. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The Sooners are in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with him. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. You can't help but think back to last year, Jesse, when Oklahoma figured out a way to win that close game.
And Reese, Texas has been reminded every day this past year about losing that game close, too. So you knew, David, coming out in this one, they were going to be amped up and ready to roll.
And you know the juices are flowing early in the game. Like, this is not a friendly rivalry. OU doesn't like Texas. Texas doesn't like OU.
On third down, going up top. And they got him for the sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Blue. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Can anyone catch him? And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback looks for a little space.
It's not sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage, run the quarterback sneak, get the 1st down.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They marched 72 yards, and it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Got it set up on the outside. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he puts through the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen,
Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll line up for a second down play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Burks. They'll immediately call timeout.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Pocket starts to collapse. Just swing that one away to avoid disaster. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. He's going up top. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And the Sooners will hustle to the line. He's looking for an open man on second down. got it behind the line. It's Sharp. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll bring it back. It's Bolden. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Texas offense. Running back searching for a hole. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
No surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Wants to throw. It's Arnold. Dances away. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Sooners send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. They're trying to get to it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Bowen. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the Sooners in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Arnold. He's got his man. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Defense holds their ground. Pick up of a yard. It's at the 26. Give to the running back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Looking for room at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Quick touch pass to the receiver. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Longhorns are flying down the field. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 6th play of the drive coming up. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They've got it down to the 3, now it's 2nd and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Texas! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. and no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be...
Fires one high and deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Looking to go up top on first down. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll just keep slinging it. Got it! And stampeding through the defense. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Trying to power it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little. Touchdown Sooners! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Here comes the offense on second down. Touch pass on the right. The Longhorns get enough for the first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. All kinds of running room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Boy, I really wasn't expecting a run there. Most teams in that situation look for the quick pass to pick up the first down.
No doubt, because you drop your quarterback, you can throw the ball really quickly, or he can take off and run the football. So a little bit more one-dimensional when you run the football, but if you do it successfully, it works. If nobody says anything, everybody's happy.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2.
Well, you don't often see QB sneak on 3rd and 2. That's normally a 3rd and inches type situation, but great job by the quarterback picking out which guard was the better run blocker bulldozing his way to get that first.
Well, and I think that's what you see. You see great quarterbacks with his QB sneak. Find the soft spot. Where is it not covered? Go get it. You can tell he found it.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick pass on the jet motion. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Longhorns! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Try to barge their way in. He'll be stopped short. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They'd hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He makes the connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The defense really did its job, David, and now the offense can put a little breathing room in this one.
Yeah, breathing room would be great, but it's nice to know that you can depend on your defense. Coming up with a big stop, Jesse. I still got the lead. I'm still in a good spot.
And, David, you'd love to be able to pay off that defensive effort by closing this thing out, putting a beautiful drive together here when it matters most.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Longhorns will try to run out the clock in the final minute. They'll run it from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. They'll try to sneak it.
How about that? 4th down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Timeout, Texas.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. This game always brings out the best in both teams, but today, Jesse, Texas' best was a little better.
And this is a win for them that's going to help their recruiting. Coaches are going to get paid for. But most importantly, David, Texas gets bragging rights for another whole year.
A whole year of bragging. And a whole year of telling OU fans, you're not as good as us. You can throw up the hook 'em horns. You can do it with pride. A lot on the line every year in the Red River rivalry.
It may not be a crown, but it's a hat, and it is golden. In this latest edition of the Red River rivalry, it goes to Texas. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Until next time, that'll do it for this edition of EA Sports College Football.